Hello folks, and welcome to my review of One Piece Chapter 991, the kickstart between some members of the Straw Hats and the Toby Robo. By the end of this chapter, I think we can guarantee there's going to be a death or two in this arc. And it starts off with a cover page, very emotional because finally we get that all-important reunion with Chiffon, Lola, and Pound hugging it out, tearing it up because now they're under the realization that Pound is the father. Now they can get that resolved. We get that moment. That's cool. This is the first time since Big Mom kicked Pound literally out the house that Chiffon, Lola have been embraced by their father. So this is great. Hopefully we can end this if it has a payoff. If the payoff is going to be them showing up on Wano, I don't know. But maybe we can move on to other cover pages from this point on. Speaking of moving on, we have X-Drake, who's moved on from the Toby Robo. And now he's under attack because now members of the Toby Robo are aware of this. I actually got kind of correct myself from the previous chapter when I said Zoro and Luffy were the ones that took out the numbers. Turns out it was X-Drake and Luffy that took out one of the numbers. But which ties into this part of the chapter where X-Drake pretty much asks Luffy, can I join you? And we actually get a flashback and extend Kobe telling X-Drake, yo, and Kobe says what we already know about Luffy has the power to attract people. So Luffy has that power. We know this. So he's going to influence a lot of people by the end of the series. So we know that. Luffy says, I've only seen you once. Do you want to defeat Kaido? He doesn't even need to know X-Drake. However, I do want to extend on something which I probably wanted to brought up in the last review. When X-Drake got introduced to Luffy, remember, it's X-Drake that messed up Amigasa Village, the village of Tama, when he was staying on Wano for the 2 years. So, yeah, I want you to keep that in mind because remember, Luffy also teamed up with Capone, who shot Peckham's, and Luffy got very pissed when he found that out. So, and he wanted to punch Capone. So I would not be surprised if he wants to do the same thing to X-Drake. But he's going to have to atone for it as well because he made a lot of mess ups. That was one of them. But Zoro, not trusting anyone, but obviously it's Captain Senshore, he goes in to attack X-Drake because he doesn't trust him. He's like Luffy, he's working for Kaido, just like Hawkins. So we can't trust him. And X-Drake trying to explain the situation. Jinbei, Frankie, and Zoro's like, how can we trust a guy like this? But Luffy, being Luffy, says it's okay. He says he'll join. He's an ally. So very similar to what happened with Punk Hazard when he was told by Robin, it's like, yo, other pirates have a tendency to betray people. Luffy says, will you betray me, Law? Law's like, nope, we're good. So that's Luffy. So what really gets me hyped up, though, is we saw members of the Toby Robo, Page 1 and Ulti, the ultimate brother-sister duo. They go on a rampage because they say Luffy, Ulti wants that rematch. Page 1 wants Sanji because unfinished business, and I thought this was going to be the chapter where you get the rematch. But no, this surprised the heck out of me. Out of nowhere, Usopp shoots with Green Star Skull exploding grass, shoots Page 1, doesn't KO him, but I'm glad Usopp did that because he needs to get a fight in this arc. So maybe that's the fight for him. And the thing that really gets me hyped, and here we go. And I'm like, we see Ulti confronted by Nami. She's standing her ground, like she's not. It looks like she's running away, but I want to believe that Nami is leading Ulti away from Luffy. But it's pretty cool regardless because it looks like we got Ulti versus Nami, which is something I've been pushing for since the moment her character was introduced. I said it'd be perfect for Nami to push Nami to get a power up. Now, question is she going to use Zeus in this fight if this is a full-scale fight, or is she going to awaken some type of haki? That's the question I have, but it needs to be Ulti. I think Ulti's the right person to push Nami. Plus, the personalities that are going to mix between one another is great. And plus, Ulti is the best female out of the Toby Robo so far, personality-wise. So that's great. She got pissed off at Usopp. Usopp hiding behind Nami, but Nami's like, no, it's like she's coming. So they both run. I like this because Sanji acknowledges this and he's like, Usopp, take care of Nami. But Nami's like, I don't care, the fight's already begun. Here we go. Like she's not bottling it at all. Like, she's super calm about this, even though she's trying to run away. So I like that. Ulti super pairs, so here we go. Great. I also noticed, so that's one half of the fight that I've definitely been pushing for. Ulti versus Nami. The other, obviously, Robin versus Black Maria. Notice how we didn't see Robin or Chopper in this chapter, so maybe Black Maria is on the battlefield as we speak, considering we saw Page 1 and Ulti. By the way, they weren't aware that X-Ray switched sides, so they were kind of confused too. Like, Usopp's going to fight Page 1, which I'm not against, because Sanji's going to get a fight with Queen. And then this is cool, because first off, Sanji's like, Luffy, let's go to Kinemon where the others are. Luffy uses future sight, sees Scratch Manapu coming with these scratch notes, like he used on Zoro and Luffy previously. So Luffy's like, yo, cover your ears, Sanji. So Pooh's like, and it looks like all he KO'd were the 3 numbers. Hotchat is chasing Frankie and General Iron, so that's kind of weird. X-Ray versus Zoro. Scratch Manapu tries to attack, but then gets immediately taken down by Zoro and X-Ray. Comes Queen with his bullets, and apparently he can. The Queen shoots at both Zoro and X-Ray. They dodge. Teases a fight between a team up with X-Drake and Zoro versus Queen, but I think this is going to be where Sanji comes in, and then because we don't also see King doing anything in this chapter, so yeah, I just find that super convenient. And we see that Jack has been taken down by the Sulong Nekomamushi in Inuarashi. And finally, we actually get the reveal. And Kaido's like, yo, you bastards. I doubt that Jack's out of this fight just yet, because we haven't seen him in his hybrid form. But we do get to see Nekomamushi in Inuarashi in Sulong form, and as you would expect, they look beastly. No pun intended. And then Kaido goes in, finally. So he stops being a statue and actually attacks, and so he uses blast breath, the same technique that almost destroyed half the Straw Hats. But Kinemon cuts through that shit and actually flies, actually nails Kaido, because you see the blood. He's still awake, he's still up, he's still fine, but he actually got attacked by Kinemon. So I'm assuming he used Rio also. The fact it cut through the blast, pretty cool, because we know Kinemon can cut through fire. We saw that in Punk Hazard. I still think Zoro's going to have to learn to do that himself at some point. Maybe he's going to do it in Wano. We don't know. He says before he attacks, don't think you're going to escape my attack. Kinemon's like, I never thought about that. The rest of the scabbards, like the Akazaya 9, are like, yeah, escape, don't make me laugh. We're done, escape, and hiding. And this is obviously where we get the title part of the chapter, where please let us die here as Lord Odin's samurai. They're not going to run. So there's the foreshadow, and we will take you with us. Okay, so this kind of like confirms there's going to be more than one death in this arc, because we knew the samurai we knew the scabbards were willing to give up their life to fight Kaido and to try and bring him down. We know Kaido is not dying, but my question to you is, how many of the scabbards do you actually think is going to lose their life by the end of this arc? Because I don't think they're all going to die personally, but we'll see. And there's been so much speculation about the 1% on who's going to die with Hawkins' prediction. A lot of people think it's Law. I mentioned that in my comments in the last review. Some people may think it's Kaido. A lot of people doubt it's Luffy, even though he could have been referencing Luffy or Zoro. But realistically, and the only one that kind of makes sense right now is Law, because of the rumors, the theories for years. And I do want to go back to Oda's comment back from Jump Fest last year, when he pretty much, the comments he made were the Straw Hats are going to have to make a sacrifice in order to move on. Like, unless it's a crew member, they have to sacrifice. I don't see who else could actually give up their life for the Straw Hats to have that emotional connection other than Law. I just don't see it. And the only 2 people that came to mind at that point in time were either Jinbei or Law. So Jinbei, I'm not too sure about. The other one is Law. It could be a possibility that Oda's going to throw a curve, or it could be somebody completely different. We don't know. I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to Oda, but I think it's a good chance it could be Law, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I definitely hope I'm wrong. But all in all, there's a decent chapter. The fight between the Toby Robot and the Straw Hats begin. Place your bets, Nami versus Ulti. Hopefully next we get Black Maria versus Robin. We finally got Sulon, Nekomamushi, and Inuarashi revealed, and they look beastly. They look hella dangerous. I don't know what they can do against Kaido, but the fact Jack was the hype man to build these guys up against Kaido, they're going to have to pull some serious shit if they want to survive this. So let me know what you guys think down below. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like the review if you did. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that. Helps out the channel. Post your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece. Talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys.